Let me tell you a little bit then about Shark helmets. Shark, 20 years old now, celebrating their 20th anniversary. Producers of helmets from low end, you might say, to the very, very best helmets that the racers would wear and you could buy. To give you a little summary about them, there's no doubt about it. Innovation is something that Shark are very, very into. They've always introduced fancy new ideas, venting systems, good visor mechanisms, and so on and so forth. Now, just to fulfill your curiosity, we've got a line of them here, starting with the lower end that we might have over here, and you can buy this puppy, beautiful paint job, very nicely trimmed, lots of venting on it, for under £100. Then we move on a little bit to this one here, and both of these, or in fact all three of these, are made out of a product called thermoplastic. As you move up to these, you pay that little bit more for a more advanced visor mechanism and a nicer fit. When you get to this baby, apart from a fancy Union Jack finish, it's not just the image of this, it's the qualities of it. Even though it's a thermoplastic helmet, it's fitted with things that you would get on a much more expensive helmet, such as a removable liner, for example, and a really good visor mechanism. So you get the very best for those who want a thermoplastic product. But a lot of people want to wear what the clever boys wear, the clever boys being your racers and your professional riders. So that's when you move up to these babies. This one, for example, the RSF3. It's a proper multi-direction fibre helmet. Basic as it is, and it's less than 200 quid. It's very, very high quality, and that is what Shark are synonymous with. So we move on to this one, which is the RSI. And then from the RSI, you have got the chance of buying a helmet like this, the RSR2, which is very much like the ones that the professionals wear, the racers wear. And when I say racers, they've got some serious racers wearing their products. You've got Troy Corser, for example. You've got the likes of Scott Redding in the 125s at the moment. You've got Randy DePunier. A whole bunch of racers wear their paint version of that very same helmet. It comes with, for example, a very thick 3mm professional racing visor. It's got aerodynamics and various different composites inside the padding to suit extreme circumstances. God forbid, we don't think and we don't want you to test them, but you can buy that type of product, would you believe, for around 400 quid. But there is actually one better version than this. It's just been introduced. What a stunning bit of kit, because it's the new RSR2 Carbon. And the lovely Rachel over here is going to bring in this fine model, beautifully presented, and it looks just like this, except for the fancy paint job, of course. This one's a plain version. But you can see the carbon through the lacquer. It really is a tasty bit of kit, and that is precisely what the fellas use out there on the track. It's very light, beautifully finished. It is light, isn't it? You haven't got big muscles that you don't have to lift it up. Obviously, weight is essential and very important. So you out there can buy the flagship helmet. Now, if you want a little more information about, for example, the price of any of these products, the colourways, the patterns, and so on and so forth, the size range, for example, all that is available from
Topgear Superstore.com.
Beautifully delivered. Thank you very much, Rachel.